We are on Diamond Heights, scenario number 4 out of, I think there's 21 main scenarios here, and then we get into all of this as well. We're on Diamond Heights, an already successful theme park with great rides. Develop it to double its value. So getting into this. The objective is to achieve a park value of at least $20,000. Oh, at the end of October. Okay, I knew this one was a park value goal. I happen to know that this one is, the goal is different. We're no longer going for just like raw number of guests. We have to achieve a park value, but it's still by the end of October year 3, so we're still going to be here for like 3 hours. So, yeah. Anyway, how do you do this? Okay. So what do we have to work with? Yeah, Steel Battalion. Steel Battalion's a lot. I imagine the disc is way less expensive. That's cool. We have one of these. We just get to start with a sick roller coasters that someone already built. There's a lot of trees. I'm gonna have to clear the trees. Well, what are we working with? The park value is 13K, and we have to get the park to 20K. I have $1,000. I feel like there's not a lot of expansion room in this. I mean, there is, like, out here, maybe. This park might look like shit by the time we're done with it. Because I'm going to immediately have to start destroying all of the trees. Guests are hungry and can't find anywhere to eat. Okay. What am I supposed to do about it? Let's see. It's very hilly. I'm not sure where I want to build stuff. So I'll just do it right here. I don't think that's connected. I don't think I can build that there. Maybe... here? I don't think that's connected either. Oh, stuff can just go right here. Fries can go there. Ice cream as well, though I don't know. Fries and ice cream might be a bit redundant. Get the bathrooms going, of course. Charge 10 cents. Get that going, and we gotta raise the price of the umbrellas, of course. I don't know where I'm gonna build rides. There's like there's no space for rides. Should put food towards the back as well, just cause, like, I think that's a thing. Do we have any staff? We do have staff. The handymen are mowing grass. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do they have wander radiuses? No. Oh, the park goes, like, all the way back here. Okay. Yeah, more stalls then. It's kind of hard to see back here. I feel like, food here, and also bathrooms back here. Alrighty then. What do we have for rides? Not a lot. Do we have a swinging ship already? I don't think we do. Alright, we're putting in the swinging ship, like, right here, them. That can go... You know what? I have an idea. It can go up here. And then we can do... Check this out. I think this path will go over the ride tree. This is way too long of a path, isn't it? Of a line, but it's fine. There we go. And then we kind of do the same thing here. That's a bit ridiculous. That's a bit ridiculous, but it'll do. It'll do. Can maybe just start building on top of the lake as well. I could do a boat hire. I could do a boat hire right here, even. Claustrophobia has broken down. Yeah, that's one of these. Gord, they both just broke down. Hang on. We need you guys. Arachnophobia. I think I need to hire a mechanic who just, like, lives here. Oh, the mechanics already have wander radiuses. Huh. Huh. Well, that's that. It's clear that we need the handymen to have wander radiuses or something. Like, you don't water, don't mow. Yeah, there's like a ton of puke here that I have to do stuff about. Where's that guy that I literally just placed? It's you. We need someone to just be like dedicated roller coaster puke specialist. So he's just gonna be all in here and nowhere else. That's your job now, is to just keep this area puke free. Totally build a boat hire, like, right here, though. Gotta move it over or something here. I'm gonna keep this on rails as well, because, we had issues. We had issues with a boat hire not being on rails before. I don't want any drama, so I'm just gonna keep the people on rails. Might need even more mechanics. The park is just really big. Everything is very spread out. I might need even more mechanics. Wait, what have I done? Hang on, no. How did this happen? Is this not... I think that's not actually lined up correctly or something. Oh, this isn't actually lined up correctly. No wonder no one's going on my my swinging ride. Hang on. This is not lined up correctly. There we go. Okay, now people will go on it. Okay, is this? Yes, this area is now fully puke-free. Yeah, it is 20K is the goal. We need the park value to go up to 20,000 by the end of year 3, which can't be too hard, I feel like. We're at... Like, we started at 13,000, I think, so it's not... Achieve a park value of 20K, and we are at 15 already. So this seems like it might just be, like, the easiest scenario. Like, I don't know how we wouldn't get to 20K. I think I have to clear this area for building a ride. I think there's gonna be a ride there eventually. I'm kind of poor right now, though, so I can't put a ride there now. Is there's like some puke on the path over here. It's hard to see. There's too much stuff. We have nobody set to wander that. That's the mechanic. I think the handymen are just not even set to do anything in particular. Like, they don't have wander radius. They set them for the mechanics that are already here, but not these guys. We'll do that for you. I think this scenario might be a lot of waiting for money to come in, though, because if I take out a loan, like, I can't really... Taking out a loan does affect the park value, or the company value, or whatever it is. Because we... There's that scenario that we did last Tuesday, where, I finished with a value of, like, negative 20,000 or something. So I think I can't really take out a loan. I kind of just have to hang out and let the money come in. It's gonna start raining. Everyone's about to buy my umbrellas. Let's go. Yeah, buy my umbrellas, please. I probably could have put umbrella stalls, like, throughout the park, and then when it rains, they just, like, hang on. It's a bit late for this, but... we could sell some umbrellas throughout the park instead of only catering to the people at the front of the park. Maybe that did something. Maybe that did something. Oh, I made like $1,000 there off the... maybe that was entirely off the umbrellas. I think I might have made $1,000 on umbrellas there. But what do I have? I don't think there's been a haunted house anywhere in this park. We could do like... there really is kind of nowhere to... well, hang on. All of this... or wait, no. The edge of the park is right here. This is the edge of the park fence, so this is not mine. I want to put like a roller coaster or a cool car ride right here or something. So I don't want to put... I think it'll have to go here. I'm going to put it like in the woods in here. That. Oh, hey, a speedrun? Not exactly. There's a timer running, but that's just to keep track of things. I am extremely not speedrunning this. That doesn't quite connect. No, it doesn't quite connect. Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if that's gonna affect anything, but maybe. Yeah, that's the problem. Now I have to dig again. There we go. And now we're in there. Kind of interesting that I could have the digging interface and... I have to do some crazy shit. How's this gonna work? How is this gonna work? I hate having these really long, like, roller coaster in the way. I think that's... yeah, that's actually really bad. Hang on. Please work. Damn it. We just had like one more square to work with, then we'd be in there. Yeah, it's not gonna be over until the year 3 goal or whatever. That's gonna take a little while. There, that'll do. That'll have to do. No matter what happens, we are gonna be here for like 3 hours until we get to the year 3 goal. But it does seem like it's gonna be really easy, right? Like we're already most of the way there. Brambled eggs. Is that one of these? That is one of these. Alright, this is going... This is I could try to stick it like... I could try to stick it like here. Yeah, it's totally Tuesday right now. I'm glad everyone understands. Oh, somehow things got messed up. Somehow things got really messed up. That actually worked pretty much perfectly. Check that out. It fits right in there. Yeah, I mean, we're going to... Yeah, I'm playing the Xbox version. That's why it has this weird, like, radial menu instead of the icons along the top. And why my mouse movement is so slow. This is the original Xbox port. If you don't know me, I am trying to play and beat every Xbox game. And this is the 120th game. And I'm going to be playing this game probably for like 100 hours, because this game has all 86 scenarios included in it. But yeah, this is the Xbox port. So that's why it is the way it is. Yeah, so there's another dude who's doing all Xbox games, and he beat all main scenarios in, I think it was like 110-ish. I think it took him like 110-ish, which I assume must mean he failed a couple. But 86 scenarios, which with each one of them for the most part being like a year 3 type of goal. You know, we're looking at an incredibly long game here. So I've sort of been playing this in chunks. We've been joking around about Tuesdays. I've been playing it every Tuesday and then playing other games the rest of the week. But today's Saturday, but I felt like playing this game anyway because it's good, so I'm playing it. Yeah, Forest Frontiers was year 1. I think in one of the expansions, because this has both the expansions, it's like either Loopy Landscapes or the other one. One of them has a bunch of goals that are not time gated, I think. Which could mean that they're shorter, or they could also still take me forever to do. I don't know. I want to put a ride here. I have 5K to work with. It's time to put a cool ride here. Yeah, the car ride is going down. Where is that thing? Where is that thing? The car ride is going here. Oop. Well, this might be super annoying. To dig this into the ground. I'm glad to hear that, and I'm also glad to hear that someone enjoyed watching Metal Slug. I liked playing Metal Slug, but too high for supports. Fine. That's also too high for supports. I had a lot of fun playing Metal Slug. It's just, I thought that most people were probably bored of it or something by the end, considering how much of it was just grinding. That the amount of litter in your park, I'm gonna have to hire more handymen and get them, like, spaced out properly and stuff. Can we not? I can't. Sure how I'm not really sure what I'm building here. I don't think this is gonna work at all. I gotta go up, actually. I think that's as high as that goes. And then that's car ride in the way. Oh, I can get over that. Nice. No, I can't get over that. It's because of the ground underneath being weird. The disgusting state of the paths in my park. Too high for supports. Yeah, I definitely have to do stuff with the handyman after this. Car ride in the way. Well, this is definitely the sickest car ride ever, maybe. If I can get this to actually finish. Too high for supports. Man, you know what? Now it's not too high for supports there. Nah, this has to be like much lower. We're at... Well, hang on, no. I'm... maybe fine, actually. That's 14. The height markers are helping here, because the perspective is a bit... No. If I just do this... Yeah, there we go. That connects. The messed up looking ride. Okay. Car right in the way. There we go. Exit can go here. I have no clue how any of this stuff is going to connect. Do that like that. Can I not get... Might have to build this one backwards. It might be. I feel like we get this sometimes. It's like a bug, maybe. Oh, here we go. Never mind. We're in there. This has got to go, like, over here, potentially. This is crazy looking. This is real crazy looking. In a not so good way. But there you go. That's now built on top of where the coasters launch from. I've been saying this a lot, but I would like to play more Metal Slug 3 sometime. Try to improve at it more. Someday. Dude, nobody likes my boat hire. There's never a line for the boat hire. Meanwhile, look at the line for the swinging ship. That's crazy. I did not think there was any way this line would fill up. We're at 17.2. Oh man, look at this. Why is there so much vomit here? We're gonna need a dedicated vomit specialist. For like just right here. Yeah, the paths are... Like, this path is full of crap. The park is just too big. The park is too big. There's too much stuff. There's too many paths that I gotta police. Park value is probably bad because of that. Or the park rating. The park rating is probably bad because there's so much, there's so much trash. There's a way we can check that. Uh-oh. The litter here is really bad. This path is disgusting. 47 people feel sick for some reason. High level of thirst as well. A lot of sick guests. I'm gonna blame this. I'm gonna blame that. Maybe I can add trash cans and that'll help. with litter as well. I don't really know where litter comes from, but maybe if I just put these trash cans along here, it'll do something. That handyman we just added, I want him to do this little bit as well. There you go. This time I just didn't really take out much of a loan. This is like the default loan of $1,000, and I've just I just haven't touched it because I think if I take out a big loan, then I'll end up in negative, and then I won't be able to fix it like last time when I had a company value of like minus. I mean, I don't know. They're asking for park value. Park value and company value are two different things, right? I don't know if I think taking out a loan might trash your company value, but not your park value potentially. That's just a theory, a game theory, but I feel like that's how it might be. So it might actually be fine if I take out a giant loan, but I've pretty much not taken out a loan because I'm afraid of it now. For something like this, I'm just afraid of it. We can max this. I do have a ton of money, so I can max that. I don't care about ride improvements or scenery. We'll get stuff a bit faster, maybe. Let's do a water slide. I've got my classic water slide 1 that killed a dude in the last scenario. I still don't really know how that happened. I think I can maybe try to build... Hang on. The disgusting state of your park. Really? Where is it disgusting? I feel like there's just going to be something, like, really messed up somewhere that I can't see because the park is so dense. Yeah, back here. Hang on. We've got a problem back here. Handyman. No watering, no mowing. There. Sure. Really, my only expansion opportunity is, like, into the water, though. So I think, and I have 10K. I think it's more expensive to build on top of water, but nothing's stopping me. Let's just do it. I'm rich. I can do whatever I want. Right into that tree. This ride kind of sucks, actually. Yeah, I'm risking the open top. I'm risking it. What can I do to make this ride suck less? Maybe now. I don't think we would have built up that much speed before. I think now I have to have a closed top from now on. Maybe if I just open it up right here, it's fine. I feel like that's cool. I feel like that's cool that we open it up right here. and then it goes back into the tunnel. Like right where it goes by the path, it opens up. How do I get this to end successfully? How do I get this to actually go into the end? I think if I do this, then it might line up correctly. I think we actually have to do one more. Hang on. Something like that. That doesn't connect. One more. Does this connect? Okay, perfect. Here's our water slide. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. How are we gonna do this? Where this platform is nowhere near anything. I kind of just want to test it to make sure it works, though. Like, let's see. Will this work? Like, this turn might kill people. This turn might kill people. Nah, that looks pretty safe. That looks pretty safe, I think. What? Okay. What? What? How? It's entirely indoors. Literally how? Is it because they're going upside down? I feel like that might be it. I feel like it might be that there's so much force there that, no, they're just dying on this turn. I think there might be so much force that it, like, overturns. That's my theory. We're gonna have to do, like, a... We're gonna have to do, like, a thing. To try to slow it down a bit. Not that low. Like, we might have to do this. This turn might still kill it. This turn might still kill it. I mean, it might be that something... Like, we were having issues with the water slide, I think in the first scenario, where I think the problem was that it was, like, kind of wigging out on an open turn, and then randomly, later on down the line, it would just blow up for no reason. It would just, like, clip through the floor and blow up. And it could be that it's, like, the raft is becoming upset on this turn, and then it doesn't get reflected until later. I think I fixed it. No. See what I mean? Like, it just... Something about it. Something about, like, water slides are just totally borked in a way that's hard to understand. I think I just have to make this entire thing closed. I think this whole thing just actually does have to be closed. Because if we ever open it for, like, even a second, then it gets mad. Even though I feel like it looks bad closed. I don't like it closed. If this doesn't work, I might literally just scrap the project. We might just scrap this thing. Hedge maze now available. Let's go. Yeah, I have this bit open next to the path because I feel like it's scenic and cool. You know, you're on the path and you see the people coming out of the tube, going like super fast and then back into the tube. I want that to stay open, if possible. No. See, the fact that it's dying like right here... just doesn't make sense. I wish I could see what was going on inside the tube, but we can't know until Rollercoaster Tycoon 3. Yeah, I might open this section up and try to see what's going on in there. That's a good idea. I think they're not making it up this hill. That's a solid theory, actually. That kind of would make sense. I really hate how this thing is the same color as the water, by the way. Yeah, no, yeah, I think you're right. Especially if you add the weight of the passengers, I think that this hill's gotta be made a little bit smaller. Yep, there you go. There you go. Gnome was right. Hang on, I have to go all the way back around to fix this. There we go. Something like that. I don't know. They're really not going that fast at the end there. It's not that exciting. I'm kind of bothered by something as well. It just isn't gonna... It's never gonna look good. It's never gonna look good. I just have to accept that. I was also thinking I could do, like... something like this. That's kind of neat. The color's gotta change, because I don't like that it's the same color as the lake. Vandalism in the park. I have no security guards, so that's plausible. No. Also no. No. Ew. Even more ew. I think we might just go with the red. It was red before. Ugh. You know what? This'll do. This'll do. Swinging Ship 1 still hasn't been fixed. We're having a lot of maintenance problems, I think. None of the mechanics are even trying to fix it as well. Okay. Sure. Fuck, dude. All of the rides are breaking. It's such a disaster. I think what I'm... Disgusting state of the paths. Bro, I have so many handymen. How are none of them... Which paths are disgusting? Show me the disgusting paths. It's looking pretty clean from here. Oh, okay, right here. Right here, we've got a bit of a problem. Yeah, there's a hole where no one is patrolling right here. I feel like... what I want to do I almost want to put the entrance and the exit like over here. And then build like a little island here that somehow connects. Food court island, maybe. I'm not sure. It's just not close to anything is the problem. This is just not close to anything. We'll just start building. This is a terrible idea to put the... It was a terrible idea to put the slide in the middle of the lake like this. I think I'm just gonna add a massive amount of path, and it's just gonna go like this. It's just gonna go like that, and then we need the queue as well. There you go. There's our new ride. It's a bit weird, but this provides us a platform for building off in this direction as well, so I don't really mind it. I don't necessarily mind that I've done this absolutely massive exit line. Because now I can do... At some point we unlocked... Oh, I unlocked a observation tower. Yeah, this... A lot of people, myself included, have had that reaction to this. Just like, what? There's an Xbox port? Yeah, they... If you think about it, you know, famously, Rollercoaster Tycoon was programmed pretty much entirely by one guy in x86 assembly, which makes it a very not portable game. The original Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 and 2 are very not portable, but one of the few things you could port it to is the original Xbox, because it's just basically a PC inside. The original Xbox is basically just a really beefy 2001 gaming PC, so fuck it, they just did it, you know? They just actually did it. I want to put this here. I like the interaction that'll happen, or that would happen, between the peeps on the Ferris wheel and the people going up the lift hill. Theme Hospital on PS1. Yeah, exactly. You wave at each other. Exactly. What are we at? 18.9. And it is March of year 2. Yeah, this is a super easy scenario. It is the 4th scenario in the game, in fairness. But yeah, I unlocked the hedge maze and the observation tower. I don't know if I should build... I'm not sure where to build the observation tower. Maybe like here. Not a lot of people make it all the way to the back of the park. Near the Ferris wheel. Well, I'm just thinking back to Tuesday when I built an observation tower in the middle of the lake right at the end of the scenario, and it like looked like ass and was totally screwing up the pathfinding on the boats. I could put it like literally just right here, but I feel like it would block the view from this angle, you know? Maybe if I put it on Food Court Island. Dude, this line actually isn't long enough. Check that out. I figured I had built a really long line, but... yeah, I don't think I've unlocked any new stalls in a while. No. I'll put bathrooms on Food Court Island. We've got all of this area out here as well. I've got 18.9. I've got a ton of money. The disgusting state of the path. So which path am I missing at this point? I know that I'm technically not doing anything to service this path here, but... oh my god, Puke City. I thought I had someone for this. I kind of do have someone for that. Why is... why is nobody actually cleaning there? Got some space here for something. Not a very exciting place to put the observation tower, though. But I might just put an observation tower here. You're kind of observing nothing in this corner of the park, but oh well. How high can you build this? Oh my god. You can build a really high observation tower. That looks ridiculous. I don't think it needs to be that high. You know what I'm gonna do? This is kind of annoying, actually. I should have placed this slightly different from how I did. Now we've got a bit of an issue. We have to do like this. Vandalism. I think this will work. I think this will work now. I don't know what you're talking about, Alter. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, clearly. I would never stream Rollercoaster Tycoon on a day that's not Tuesday. It's against the rules. That's like perfect, actually. That's pretty cool. I like the way the line wraps around under the tower. But yeah, I literally woke up today and was just like, well, I don't normally stream on Saturdays, so what am I gonna do all day? And I don't know. I didn't have anything to do, so... And I've just felt like playing Rollercoaster Tycoon a bunch recently. So now I am. People come off the haunted house directly onto the observation tower. Yeah, playing games because they're fun. It's insane. I never thought I would do that on this channel. I never thought I would become that kind of person who plays games for fun. There's like some kind of pathfinding issue, clearly, with my handymen. No matter how many handymen... Where is that? No matter how many handymen I place in this area, there's just constant puke at like, we're in like the puke nexus where it all comes together. The handymen have a hard time staying in this area even when I tell them to. And meanwhile, people are constantly coming off this ride and puking. But yeah, I think that the way stream will go is like, today we're playing this, tomorrow is gonna be Phantom Dust, Monday is gonna be Phantom Dust. Hopefully we'll finish it on Monday. No, actually I don't think I will finish it on Monday. What, today's Saturday. I kind of miscounted my days, didn't I? I think that today we'll play Rollercoaster Tycoon, tomorrow will be Phantom Dust, Monday will be Phantom Dust, Tuesday is more Rollercoaster Tycoon. I bet we'll end up finishing Phantom Dust on Wednesday, and then Thursday I'll get to finish the Yakuza 2. I'll get to start the Yakuza 2 All Sub-Stories run. I think that's the schedule. Alright, nobody is patrolling this area. put you on it. This guy's job is literally just to fix these 2 rides and nothing else. So he better do it. Okay, answering radio call. He's going for it. The swinging ship has gotten less popular. There was a time when this whole line was full. The water slide is popping off, though. It's because everyone wants to go on the water slide that I built instead. I'm glad that I built it and didn't give up. The people love my water slide. Pizza stall. 22nd of May. Let's go. Pizza stall. No Bergs, unfortunately. Only incredibly mid theme park pizza. Well, right now, the only food in the whole park is fries, actually. Literally, we only sell fries here. And ice cream, but ice cream, like, shouldn't even count as food. We basically just sell fries. $19.9 park value, by the way. I have all this money and I don't even really know what to do with it. That the park, you start with a mostly already pretty decent park. So it's hard to even know what to do with the money. Like, there's a lot of room out here. We could expand things, but I don't know how to get a path out there. There have to be a path that, like, goes this way from there. There's my pizza stall. It looks like they could eat some pizza. Sure, you just stepped off. You just stepped off the puke machine over here. How about a slice of pizza? There's no there's no other food in this area, so I think the answer is I do have to start building over here. Because there's just not enough actual land to build on. You know what I should have done? Observation tower on this peninsula. If it, and then the paths would connect like that. That would be cool. That would have been cool. What are we researching? Unknown. What does this button do? Oh, it just brings it up. That's neat. Well, if they're gonna build me... If we're gonna research a ride next, if it's an interesting ride, then I might wait a sec. Otherwise, I feel like I should build a roller coaster. Just, like, in the middle of the lake, because otherwise, I don't know what to do. Otherwise, I don't know what to do, and we've still got, like, another hour and a half left in this scenario, so I gotta come up with something to do. The vandalism in the park. I Who is complaining about that? Who's complaining about that? I feel sick. More thrilling. Standing in line. They're really not... The vandalism here is really bad. It says 14 people. That's not that bad. People want to go on something more thrilling than... I can't actually tell more thrilling than... I want to go on something more thrilling than the railroad. So maybe I gotta add... Yeah, they want me to gentrify my park. I don't want to do that. The vandalism is part of it. Gentle ride. Alright, I think we're gonna build a roller coaster in the middle of the lake. I don't know where else to do it, so I think it's gonna happen right here. Do I have any land anywhere that I can do this on? Maybe right here. Be a really dense roller coaster, if I could fit one in right there. Cool that they're, like, synchronized, that you can do that in this game. Actually, I'm gonna put it on this land here. Gonna have to clear a lot of trees. I'm gonna put it on this land. I feel like a roller coaster on top of water is weird. Construct the exterminator. Nah, the exterminator's way too large. This would sort of fit. I feel like I should build my own. I should build my own instead of just cheating. This is a terrible place to do this. We're just... I have to raise it directly into a hill. They're just doing this directly into a massive hill. Okay, there. Oh, that goes outside the park. On-ride photo section. On-ride photo section, maybe. Put another station up here and everyone gets off up here for some reason. Does this have a loop? It does. I really want to try building something with a loop that actually works. We had a problem with this last time, right? I was trying to build something with a loop and I just like couldn't really get it to work. Something like that, and now I'll try to bring it home. See if this works, or if this is way too intense still. Everything I build is always, like, way too intense. It's really easy to build something that kills people, and really hard to build something that doesn't kill people, you know? Why not water slide in the way? Oh no. That's awkward. It's actually, like, not good, I think. Actually, it's fine. Now there's just an issue of we're slightly too high up. Like, that doesn't connect. Down to 8. This will actually work. No, it won't actually work. Nah, it won't actually work, because that's gonna... Ow, what? This works, though. We'll see. That's not banked or anything. But let's try this. Let me get this open as well. I think that could be fine. I think that might be fine, actually. Hundreds dead? Nah, it didn't... I don't think they ever went over, like, 3 Gs or something. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. The intensity rating is high, but, you know, 5.2 at Excite. I'll take that. I think this is openable. I think that I can open this. I will say that the station's a bit small, so the throughput might suck of this ride. The throughput might kind of suck. We also have this problem. I have to get the paths connected. Yeah, there is room for one more square station right there. I'm gonna add that. That worked. Now we do this. Connect that there. Station. I don't like the color of it. Like, this is even worse though. This is not good looking. That'll do. That'll do. That's not a bad roller coaster, I think. That's not bad. I don't like how everything is breaking down. The Spirit Halloween coaster. I mean... What's Spirit Halloween about it? The colors? Also, I feel like I should put some trees back. These are not the right kinds of trees. Not sure what the right tree is, though. Which one of these trees is the correct tree? Is it this one? Yeah. Fill that in a little bit. We've got 3 rides broken down right now, and 4 rides broken down right now. Wait. I think they... Did I read correctly before that they added the balloon stall as well? Yeah, we have to... We have to sell... Oh my god, look at all the puke. Look at all the puke. Who's on that? Nobody's on that. Or wait. Yeah, nobody is on puke patrol out on the island. Hold up. That's bad. It's really hard to set the range on, like, on water, you know? Oh, the puke is extending into other... Hang on, no. Hang on. I'm spending so much money on handymen in this park. I think it's fine. I'm literally just gonna have you patrol that and nothing else. I think it's fine because I'm rich, but I am spending a ton of money on handymen. And yeah, they are flaming my mechanics. I think they were complaining that the, is the slide closed down? Yeah, it's the slide that they're mad about. This is someone else's range. Someone else should have been fixing this slide. Heading for short stuff. Which one is short stuff? Where is he heading? Short stuffs. Is that the slide? Someone else is heading for Grimbles. I don't think you can resize the windows. So if text is scrolling off the edge like this, I don't think I can actually resize these windows. Okay, yeah, that is short stuff slide. That's called. Let's see, not that it matters, but park rating is 948 guests in the park, 731 rating, I see. Park value is 20.06, so we're at our 20k. I could basically just leave it for like an hour and it would beat itself at this point. Can you do that? Hang on. If we go to like this window. Oh yeah, there's just a scroll bar at the bottom. I don't know why I didn't notice that. I'm not sure how the slide breaks down. The slide breaking down is a little bit stupid. It's a little dumb that the slide breaks down. A lot of guests are sick. This guy are sick, as they say. I want every kind... Ooh, we got bumper cars at some point. I want every kind of ride in my park. I know I have... Where is it? There we go. Hedge maze. Build my super thrilling custom maze right here. Bam, bam. Crazy maze. Where am I gonna fit bumper cars? Bumper cars are kind of big. The maze cannot break down. I happen to know that mazes cannot break down. I think the bumper cars might go here. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of fancy stuff with this path, though. The customers are not gonna be happy with me. Bumper cars are really big, actually. I don't really want this to be in the water at all. We're gonna do some serious work. There we go. Yeah, you can turn them on and off, so I just turn it back on and then I turn it off later. Same with like when requests are open for like every 5th poll or whatever. You can just go into the channel points area and you can just like turn the thing on or off. So just do that. No, that should be wood. That should be the same. I might have actually deleted that. I don't remember. I don't know if that's still... I think it might still be in there. Let me check. Yes, it is. That has just been disabled for years, but it's still there. I never deleted it. How do I make this work? I guess I just do this, and then the line is just going to be too short. But I guess I just do that. It's a neat place to put it. I feel like I can do some landscaping here as well. Not that I care too much about landscaping, but... I feel like I can do this. That's kind of nice. Like the disgusting state of my paths. The guests need to, like, suck it up a little bit. I don't know. I'm trying my best here. Which paths are disgusting? I mean, I already know which paths are disgusting. It's gonna be... Where is it? Right there. A bunch of puke on the floor right there. Maybe buy this new roller coaster? Yeah. Here too. I'm really rich, so I don't mind just hiring 1 million handymen for everything. Instead of, like, trying to more intelligently lay out their wandering and stuff. I can just do this. It's not that disgusting. I mean, we do have a lot of destroyed benches. I'll get rid of those. There's some puke around here as well. I've really not touched the back area of the park at all this entire time, aside from adding these stalls right at the start. This whole back area is just sort of too dense for me to bother to do anything with. I've done a lot of building in the middle of the park area, kind of like all in this is new. Huge park, though. The vandalism in the park. Like, should I just hire a bunch of security? Maybe I should just hire a bunch of security. Oh, right, I have to manually place them. A ride showed up, and I was trying to place this dude, and a ride pop-up appeared, like, immediately. Too many pop-ups. What did I get? Go-karts, hell yeah. Or I'm gonna put down my go-karts that I built the other day. My top tier go-karts. I don't know where to put it. The only place it could possibly go is like back here. I don't know if it'll fit, actually. It might not fit anywhere. Good larts. I'm not sure that the good larts are gonna fit anywhere. All the way way in the back corner, and then you just have to walk really far to get to the Larts. I feel like this is the spot. I feel like this is the spot. I'm gonna try it. This probably still isn't gonna work though, and I'm just deleting all of these trees for nothing. Does it fit if I turn it like this? Oh. Hello? Hello? Hang on. Which one is arachnophobia? This one? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? I can't even really tell. Where does arachnophobia start? Oh, it's like all over the place. Arachnophobia is gigantic. Here's the line for arachnophobia. I don't know if there's anything I could have done about that, actually. As someone just didn't make it up the hill. I mean, a crash sucks, but... A crash does suck. But our park value is still fine, so actually... I'm just gonna reopen that. I think it's fine. I think it won't happen again. Or, like, it's just happening rarely. It happens really rarely or something. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it is my point. And yeah, what's up, Madman? It is Tuesday. The park rating is 615. The park rating has honestly not been that good this whole time. I think because of the bad path issue, where all of the paths are just too fucked up. I think that's probably what the problem's been. A lot of people want to go home. I wonder if I want to go home. He's really hungry for some reason. 11 people are hungry. Maybe I should build more food stalls. I don't know. But a lot of people are just sick in my park all the time. Dude, the Ferris wheel is super popular. I think I'm just gonna build random food stalls. Like, sure, cotton candy stall right here. Why not? The coasters do, like, constantly break down. Their maintenance is, I don't know. Is there... The reliability on this is 60%. It's kind of bad. Time since last inspection was 12 minutes, and then it immediately broke down again after the inspection. There's really no room. Actually, I guess I have a ton of room to build right here. I just realized this. I have a ton of room to build stuff right here. Maybe I build a custom go-karts right in this spot. Like a new one, not the good larts. Although the good larts would fit. It looks like they fit if I just put it like here. But I think this is a good spot for something custom and more square shaped. This is already awkward and bad. This is already bad. Too high for supports. There we go. No longer too high for supports. What am I even looking at here? It's starting to become such a mess that I can't actually see what I'm doing. Like this. And then, yeah, I ran out of space. I see. Oh my god. They're coming up as fast as I can clear them. There we go. That looks pretty good. Entrance and exit situation is a bit strange. Actually, it's like really hard to see anything. Yeah, I have to do some stuff to the land here. It's really hard to see anything. Really barely any guests are complaining about the vandalism. I don't see what the big deal is. I'm pressing the eye icon. Oh, yeah. See-through scenery. Invisible supports. Okay, yeah, now I can see. That's good. That's good, actually. I wonder, in a few places in this park, they've got, like, tunnels. Like, they've built tunnels underground. I don't know how they did this. Can we build... And, like, you can build path underground, I think. I think I saw that somewhere in here. Yeah, they've built path underground as well. I'm not sure how they did that, but I think this would be the perfect place to do it. Right here. Just have this tunnel under here. It auto builds the tunnel. Here, let's try it then. Let's try that. Oh, it started showing everything again. Invisible supports, see-through scenery, done. Entrance. Here. Exit. Here. It undoes the, It undoes your visibility option. Or, yeah, it just undoes it sometimes. Undoes. Alright, check that out. I'm in a tunnel. How do I get out of the tunnel? I can't get out. Maybe you gotta do... Maybe if I do this. Tree in the way. Tree in the way. Just fucking... I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm busy. Wait, now I can't see under the floor. This is not... Now I can't see under the floor? Okay, underground view. Muck. Playing Rollercoaster Tycoon. Dude, Bruh, okay. There. Okay. That's sort of... That's sort of an escape, I guess. I have to do some more digging. Okay. That's the exit taken care of. I can get this to, like... Hang on. It's gonna pop out of the hill here. That's my plan. This scenario is a pain. Things are breaking down non-stop. We still have a whole year to go. People are just getting lost trying to find the exit to my park. because the path network is a big giant mess. It's not... fuck it. No, no. I... Oops. Apparently I had to go up, maybe. Can't do that there. There we go. I think from here we can just do like a... dig these corners down. And then there we go. And then there we go. Go-Karts 1 is open for business. Rollercoaster Tycoon. Nice. Well, guests are all getting really lost, apparently. I want to go on. I want to go home. 17 people want to go home. Man. I really don't like this, actually. Can I delete this path? Yeah, perfect. How many rides are broken right now? Dude, so many lost guests. I don't really know what to do about guests being lost, though, other than to just be like, well, sorry, but that's a skill issue. Like, I guess I can manually try to find the people who are lost and want to go home, and then just manually drag them to the exit, like so. Like, we can just start doing this. That all of the people who want to go home can go home. I think I might just do... We have no entertainers. I think I might just start placing entertainers. They're supposed to be good. Cheer up the losers who want to go home. I cleared this area back here that I'm gonna end up not doing anything with. The burgers are now available. Perfect. Perfect. Do I even have a mechanic who's... Yeah, apparently I do have a mechanic who's towards the front of the park. That guy's not that close. A lot of people thinking it's really good value. I should probably raise the price a tiny bit. I have $31,000. I did not manage to squeeze in good larts. I built a different go-karts, so I kind of feel like the larts are no longer necessary. We've got this. Man, the line for the carts are, the line's not long enough. The carts are too good. I might have to... Can we lower this to be 2 laps? Just to try to get a little bit more throughput. You'd only give them 1. I don't know if they'd be happy if I only gave them 1. I don't know what happens. Like, I don't know what effect it has. I don't know what the effect of only doing 1 is. But if I only did 1... And screw it, we'll set it to 1. We'll set it to 1. I don't like the look of that. A lot of trash right here for some reason. Handyman army is expanding. I have $40,000. I can afford a lot of handymen. The army is expanding. You handle that area. Apparently, even though there's literally trash cans right here, the guests can't help themselves but just throw garbage on the floor right next to them. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I tried winning the Breeders' Cup last night in that game. And it turns out that I don't even think you're allowed to enter a 3-year-old horse into any races, into any cup races at least. So actually it was not possible. And I think the key to winning the Breeders' Cup is to probably actually breed so that you get a 1-year-old horse. Then you start training the 1-year-old horse so that your 2-year-old horse has stats so that you can then enter the 2-year-old horse in cups, which will take a couple more seasons to figure out, and I don't think I want to do it. But yeah, I couldn't enter my 3-year-old Florida Man horse, or whatever it was called, into any cup races. It was just like, they were all for 2-year-old only, I think. I'm really actually playing this on a controller is not that bad. Like, I'm kind of unbothered by it, to be honest. It is a mouse interface that we're controlling with an analog stick, so, like, it's not ideal. But really, I'm actually pretty unbothered by it. Kind of just used to it, I guess. Wonder what I could do. Gotta be something I can do with this space. I have no idea what path would even connect back here. It would be hard to get path back here, but there's gotta be something I can do with this space. Maybe I could take... It's hard to even see what's going on in here if I... See through rides. Okay. So I guess I could take this path and have it, like, come around like that. And that's how we'd get a path back here. That's a really obscure corner of the park, though. Like, all the way back here. Nobody comes back here. Then I could build, like... What if I had, like, a monorail and a chairlift that are, like, weirdly tangled up back here? That could be kind of interesting looking. It'd be weird, but it might be kind of interesting looking. Also, you know, I have a great idea. This is going to be a complicated piece of construction, but I have a good idea. I think if I do this... I can't find the park exit. Hang on, I got you. Park rating's actually really good right now. Hang on, it's 802. I don't know what I did to make it go up so much. The people love my park now. Too high for supports. It's literally... You know what? I have a better idea. I have a better idea then. just do something like this, but then we take... the ground out from under. Then now we've got like a raised... We've got a ride that starts in midair, and then we can build another ride directly under the first ride. Like this. That's pretty cool. Maybe. The ride itself is incredibly lame, but it is kind of neat, maybe. I actually don't think I'm going to be able to get... Hang on, how's this going to work? I don't think I can get... No, this isn't going to work. This is actually not going to work at all. Because how am I going to end this? Like, the turns are not sharp enough. I can't actually end the monorail. I might as well just, add Rory's cool cover art. Sure. There you go. It's not quite lined up right. Okay, that's closer to correct, I think. The supports look really ugly. Like, I want to do... I wonder if I put... No, it's still... The supports just look really ugly. Trying to, like, do things about it. I bet if I put... Hang on, I have an idea. Could I fit a whole tree under the support? No. Unless I did... If I lower the ground... This is getting stupid. Yeah. Alright. So now we've got our floating ride. It's an incredibly lame floating ride, but it's floating. It doesn't look as cool as I hoped it would. of litter in the park, disgusting state of the paths in the park. I can't be complaining too much. My rating is still fine. I have added bins. I think people just love to complain. Kind of don't like that I'm just ending up digging a trench. This entire area. Also, I can't see shit. Okay, that's too low. That's too high or something. Can't build your roller coaster in the way. Oh, no. Well, I don't know that this is ever gonna work. Hang on. I might be completely screwed here. I might be completely screwed here, actually. What's in there? Yeah, that's... this doesn't work. This completely doesn't work. I think I might literally just tunnel into here. And then do like something like that. Well, I think I got it connected. I think that's connected in there. It's hard to even see, but I think that's connected in there. And then we just have to build the actual queue for the ride, which is going to be much easier. Yeah, I think that's connected. Oh. Uh-oh. It has to have 2 stations. Whoops. Well, shit, I think this whole thing's about to get deleted then. I don't think this actually does anything. Hang on. We're gonna have to re-engineer the whole ride now. We're gonna have to actually re-engineer the whole ride now. Yeah, I didn't realize that transport rides had to have 2 stations. Well, I guess we're just gonna build this going someplace then. I don't know where it's going. Somewhere. Maybe you can go to, like, over here. What? The go-kart ride is massive. Is there anywhere I can build this, actually? Nope, because then that doesn't work. Maybe I can do, like... This has become a bit of a nightmare. This is not what I had in mind when I started building. Oh my god, everything is broken. How many rides are broken? Four rides are broken. It's actually not that bad. I think if I do like a little wiggle here, I can maybe make this work still. Fucking car ride, dude. The car ride is killing me. I'm gonna get this thing really high up so that I can go over the goddamn car ride. We're sending this all the way out into the woods. That's perfect. We already have an ending. Hang on. I'm gonna go... Actually, I think I can just press this. Yeah, cool. Alright. Functional ride. Sort of. Sort of almost there. Now we just have to figure out the start and the entrance and exit for this over here. Entrance. exit. Uh-oh. This is gonna have to go under here. And there's a billion trees in the way. I really hope that that can just connect there. That would be perfect. Dig this in. And then we can do like a... No, I can't do that though. Yeah, it's a real puzzle getting this path to work at this point, isn't it? There we go. This is gonna work. This is gonna actually work. And then, it isn't connecting? What's going on here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, here, that's fixable. And then we just delete that and that. Alright, that's connected. Park value is holding up despite all of the error messages. Oh, and that just connects. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. No. No, the ride does start and end with a station. What? No, there's stations. Station, station. What's wrong with it? Ride must start and end with stations, and it does. Station 1, Station 2. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? It's beautiful. It starts and ends with a station. Indiana Railroad still not fixed. Is anyone working on that? Allegedly. Allegedly, this guy is heading for it. Ferris Wheel 1 still hasn't been fixed. I'm just gonna put a mechanic next to that. Okay, yeah, he's fixing it now. This is such a disaster. I feel like every scenario is kind of a disaster. Or like by the end, I'm just like hoping that it ends before anything terrible happens. I feel like every scenario kind of ends in just like a storm of broken rides and negative messages. And I'm just like, please end soon, please end soon. This is the 4th scenario. We've finished 3 so far. And this is all Ride must start and end with state. It does. It does. Like, it does, it connects, right? It is all connected. We've got a start and an end, a start and an end. How would Ferris Wheel 1 still not be fixed when I literally put a guy next to Ferris Wheel 1 to fix it? I hired Mechanic 7 specifically to fix it. So fix it. I think I might have messed up his range to where it's not in range or something like that. Yeah, it has 2 stations. I honestly almost wonder if it's bugged, because it blatantly has 2 stations. Like, it clearly does, so I don't know why. Ride must start and end with stations. Doesn't make sense. Which one is Rollercoaster 1? This is Rollercoaster 1. So many broken rides. Oh my god. Honestly, I feel like it's kind of annoying the way the broken ride messages take up such a giant chunk of the screen at the bottom. I wish they would just be like a smaller pop-up somehow than that, where it's like huge and impossible to ignore. I think the reliability of rides does get worse over time, because I feel like rides have actually just gotten really unreliable, you know? Also, did I read it right that at some point... Yeah, swinging inverter ship. Throw one of these down. If there's anything this disaster park needs, it's more rides. It's not already enough of a train wreck with multiple closed rides because I can't understand how to get them to open. Deforesting everything as well, which feels a little bit unpleasant. Oh, it's tiny. Wait, how is this supposed to work then? Why can't I put the entrance and exit on that? Why can't I put the entrance in it? What is happening? Maybe because it's got to be this way around. That's why. I'm not sure that it's actually possible. I think I built this way too high up on the hill. I don't know if I can get this to work. Can definitely get the... actually, I have no idea if I can get this to work. This seems kind of bad, doesn't it? Wish I could zoom in more. See through this ride. Yeah, it's just not quite. Hang on. It's just not quite right. I had a little bit more room. Still not quite right. Okay, there. Total disaster. This park has become such a mess. I'm not pleased with the state of the park. I really don't get why this ride won't open. I'm gonna probably not build more chairlifts because apparently they're just like fucked up somehow. I don't get it. Oh. No, wait, I do get it. No, wait, I do get it. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. You know, it's... I built the whole thing wrong. That's what it is. Hang on, we can fix this. It's like September. It doesn't even matter. But, oh god, what is happening? This whole thing, it's just a linear circuit. It's not that you build a full circuit, it's that you just build in a line. It's that you just build in a line. So like there, now it'll open. Now it'll open. I just completely like misinterpreted how chairlifts work. That's what the problem was. And let's speed this up to max chairlift speed. This is like the worst ride ever. Look at what it does. It just brings you from over there to over here. Put a little fence there. Pay no attention to the weird pit. Well, I feel like we were, I feel like I was building nice stuff with, when we were building out on the lake. And then as soon as I was like, hang on, I've got an idea for back here, everything went downhill. This whole area has just been like, I've just like terraformed a nightmare zone back here. I don't even really know if we, like, hang on. Well, first of all, let me just, okay, yeah, 21K. All of the stuff that I've built, and we've actually, I don't understand exactly how park value works, but the park value is not as high as I was expecting it would be, given all of the construction I've done. Maybe I should slap a Gravitron down real quick somewhere. Yeah, I kind of think I prefer, a scenario where you just sort of build something up from scratch rather than starting with a park and then trying to like jam stuff into it. I don't think that my jamming stuff into it skills are that good. Oh, I got a whoa belly at some point. What is that? The whoa belly is mine. Where's the Gravitron? Oh, this is the Gravitron. That doesn't connect. Of course. Nothing can ever be easy. I think path building is the worst. I think my problem is just that I can never build paths in a nice, neat way. Everything always ends up just being like a sprawling hellscape of dirt. I think it's because I'm from New Jersey, and the idea of a sprawling paved nightmare is it comes native to me. What do I even do about this? We're just like fucked. I think I have to build it like this. Move the exit. I could move the exit, yeah. I think I'm gonna do this though. Like this path is this park is like 98% path. It's just bad. It's just not a good park. I click everything, what happens? Perfection. This is exactly... Now I can build. Perfect. Hey, I did it. Congratulations. We got like 22,000 park value, so not nearly as high as I thought it was gonna get. I feel like park value must have been bleeding to something as I was building, because we got pretty close to 20k pretty quickly, but then after that it slowed down a lot. But there you go, that's scenario number 4 out of 86. Yeah, it must be like the coasters depreciating as they get older. I bet that's it. My company value's crazy though, because I had so much cash in hand at the end. Like, that park was printing money. The company value is really good. Compared to Leafy Lake, for sure, at least. The Leafy Lake minus 5,000.